Okay, the next one, the second test is the microcrystalline, which is for the preliminary test. The chemical reagent is added which cause crystal to form. So bila dia tambahkan chemical reagent kepada cocaine contoh, dia tambahkan chemical reagent tambah dengan cocaine, dia akan membentuk this crystal structure. Okay, sama juga methamphetamine, ni bila ditambahkan chemical dia membentuk crystal structure. So this crystal have different shape depend on the drug lah, what drug. So dia identify the drug through the crystalline punya shape. Okay, the morphology of this crystalline structure will differ between different type for the different types of drug. Okay, the small amount of sample will dissolve in the solution. So this is the method, right? So the test reagent added and contains another chemical that reacts with drug. So dia akan tambahkan chemical juga untuk berlaku reaction, and then insoluble crystal form. So in the microcrystalline test, the more specific than the color test. Macam color test tadi dia tahu warna berubah saja. Kalau crystalline ni dia dapat tengok bentuknya tu macam mana. Okay, so specific chemical will form specific size and shape of crystal. So this method is quick, cheap, and no isolation required. Okay, this is the example of the crystal structure of the drug lah. Okay, the next one is the chromatography, which is in the first one for the confirmation test. So an analytical technique used to separate the components of a mixture for the purpose of identification and quantification. So daripada chromatografi ni sebenarnya kita akan asingkan dia dan kita akan identify apa ada kandungan dia tu, dan seterusnya kita dapat tahu berapa banyak kandungan itu ada dalam kita punya bahan tu. Okay, so this is useful to the forensic scientist because the drug often come in the form of a mixture. Okay, macam tadi kita study pun the types of drug tu kebanyakannya adalah mixture. Ini tambah ni, ini tambah ni. Okay, jadi dia bila mixture memang perlu ada separation lah. Bila separation to analysis, so we can use the chromatography. So the first types is the thin layer chromatography. So the dot of drug placed at the bottom of paper or thin silica plates, and then the bottom dip in solvent, and the solvent will diffuse up plate. So mula dia letak dulu the dot of drug tu dekat bottom paper tu, and then dia akan dipkan dengan solvent. So that solvent akan diffusekan, jadikan dia macam ni. Diffuse dia, melebar dia kan. So bila dia dah diffuse, and then the solvent carries drug up paper, distance depends on the drug. So bila dia bergerak, so this distance adalah depends on the drugs lah. Distance dia diffuse tu, berapa panjang dia punya diffuse tu, macam ni daripada sini pergi ke sini kan. So itu yang menyatakan dia adalah drug jenis apa. Okay, and then the different solvent result in different distance, where some system include color change component. So tengok kan ada color change kan. So ini pun color change ni pun, color change, the distance semua adalah berbeza based on the types of drug. And then the different solvent pun akan mempengaruhi dia punya color change. Okay, this is the TLC. Continue. So as the solvent travel up, the chromatogram components of a mixture travel at the different speed. So tengok kat sini kan, nampak different color kan, the dot is have a different color, and then dia bergerak dengan different speed. Okay, so unknown substance can be compared to the reference sample. biasa kita ada reference lah untuk kita tahu. Buat kita guna kromatografi, biasa dia ada dia punya library. So dalam library tu dia akan bagi tahu, dia ada dia punya reference. So kita boleh tahulah this is what types of drugs. Okay, what is the component of this element. Okay, the next one is the gas chromatography. This is the types of chromatography lah. So ni dah pernah dengar dah, saya rasa dah belajar dekat analytical. So gas chromatography, solid stationary phase ataupun gases mobile phase. Kedua-dua ni boleh digunakan lah. And then complex mixture can easily analyze. Senang je kalau guna chromatography ni, kita guna je, yang penting kita ada dia punya apa, standard dia. So kita boleh analyze and kita boleh tahu quantitatively the result can be obtained. So kita boleh tahu compound apa yang ada dalam tu, and then berapa banyak compound tu, berapa persen dia, amount dia kita boleh tahu. Contoh concentration ke percentage ke, kita boleh dapat daripada chromatography. Okay, this is the example. Saya rasa ni awak dah pernah nampak kan, dah pernah belajar. So kita boleh tahu satu ni apa benda, berapa banyak dia dalam kandungan drug yang kita analisis tu. So the time it takes to pass through the capillary give an indication of which drug it is. So the time pass kat sini ni lah. So daripada sini ni kita akan tahu what types of drug. Okay, the second one is the spectrophotometry. So spectrophotometry ada UV, visible, infrared light and mass spectrometry. So a substance absorb, reflect or transmit various wavelength of light. So this property can be used to identify or quantify the unknown substance. So dia menggunakan konsep absorb, reflect and transmit the light wavelength. Okay, for example, UV visible spectrophotometry. So the absorption of UV or visible light can be used to identify or quantify an unknown substance. So identification is not exact. Other substance can have similar absorption spectra. So untuk UV ni dia tak setepat dengan GC, gas chromatography tadi. Kalau chromatography tadi memang kita boleh tahu sebab kita ada dia punya standard. Yang untuk UV kita pun ada standard, kita boleh buat untuk ada standard, tapi kita tak boleh dapat yang setepatnya lah. Tepat-tepat betul tu tak boleh nak dapat, tapi dia masih lagi sebagai bawah confirmation test. Okay, contoh kan kat sini, so dekat wavelength ni contoh menunjukkan dia adalah monocetyl morphine. Dekat sini caffeine, kat sini heroin. So kalau tengok kat sini heroin dengan monoacetyl morphine ni macam lebih kurang je kan. So this is the problem lah. Tapi different wavelength lah. Okay, this is the problem where some substance can have a similar absorption spectra. So the next one is the infrared spectrophotometry. So unknown substance can be analyzed by measuring the absorption of the infrared light. Substance can be specifically identified by the IR spectrum, light fingerprint. Okay. The next one is the mass spectrometry. So a substance is bombarded with a high energy electron. So this causes the substance to ionize. The ion breaks up the smaller fragments and the fragments are separated by mass. And then the fragmentation pattern is unique to each individual substance. Okay, dia punya fragmentation patterns of kita punya ions tadi tu yang membezakan lah what types of drug is it. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. So any question you can ask through WhatsApp or PM me, and please spend some time for the quiz in the author. Thank you.